Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back to a bit of Rob's getting chased by
Not currently.
I'm Blue Dabu Dee Dabu Die guy.
Crouch.
It worked.
Now I'm going to explode.
Now.
Oh, yeah!
Bam.
We should play earlier in the day more often.
Yeah.
I'll be tired by next episode.
It's true. Jeff did his morning meditations and jerked off.
Yeah.
Ives went for a mile run.
I'm tired.
I did my yoga. My first move was downward spiral.
Blood boss.
Pick up the
Blood
cello.
for the blood boss.
Pick up the cello and play a sweet bass line for this dude. Maybe he'll chill.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ooh, syringe. Oh no, it's a harpoon head.
Lightning bolt. Book.
Is that a book?
Book.
Mansion
Two
music.
worlds separated by a jagged chasm above, faceless spectators mocking the tragedy below, helpless victims losing everything.
Oh, is that what you need the combination lock thing for?
Yes.
So you need one more.
Well,
Unless
I need the combination is what I need.
You need the combination?
Yes?
You know, there's VR porn for that. Oh, you did it. You had both of them.
Well, yeah, but now what?
Now
Now what, Jeff?
It's not in any of the books or
Wait, what?
notes you picked up
I'm sorry, I was looking at boobs on Instagram.
on Mistagram.
Archive?
Journal entry, November 2004.
I don't see any numbers here, so I'm moving on. Oh, this is from really early in the year.
Yeah, I think those are like in chronological order from post newspaper clipping.
These are newspapers. Documents.
There's like another brain.
Music room note.
Above
Above, faceless spectators mocking the tragedy.
That's
below,
what I just picked up.
Wait. I think there's a clue.
Two worlds separated by a jagged chasm. Above.
I think it's the paintings. You remember the room with the paintings? I think there's
Yeah.
one.
How many
It's going to have
brains
faceless
did you
spectators, and then
go
another
through?
one below that that's going to have
Brains? One.
victims.
Just one
And
so far?
somewhere in that vicinity is where the code is.
I think that's a reach, but I'll take your word for
I
it.
think there's another brain to do.
Go back to the painting room.
There's at least 3 brains in this room. None of them are good brains, but they're brains.
You got-
Abby normal.
We gotta go look at the Van Goghs and the Rembrandts.
Health.
Wasn't there like a toothpaste named Rembrandt?
Yes.
There
What
was.
happened to that shit?
Was that the Rembrandt? Was it Rembrandt? I was thinking of Mentadent.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Rembrandt might have been one, but Mentadent was like the push down one and it had like a split thing, and one side was like
Oh,
baking
yeah.
soda. And
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we talk about now.
Oh, this is the save room.
Yeah, you got a bunch of brain juice. To
I'm gonna
use.
save and be safe. Hey,
Yeah, you've gotten some pretty good
I've
progress
advanced
gone.
too far.
You don't want to lose hours worth of progress, bro?
Oh,
I remember when
we do
you
that naturally.
You used to go to the dentist and they give you like the little tiny like tubes of
Yeah.
It would be like Crest Sparkle,
Yep.
and then you'd bother your parents for it, and they're like, no, because shit's expensive and it's really dumb.
Did your
It's just toothpaste.
They were right.
Yeah. Did you have to take like vitamins as a kid?
Yeah,
with
but
meals
it
and
was one
stuff?
of those things like, oh, we should do it, and you do it for like 3 days, and your parents forget, and you
Yeah.
forget. So yeah,
I used to take the Flintstones vitamins,
Oh,
the
of
ones that were like
course.
shaped as Barney and Fred and shit.
Oh yeah.
I took that, and now I'm starting to look like one of the Flintstones.
Let's go with health.
um,
Oh, look at all that health! I could explode twice. Boop, boop.
Watch out for the bombs.
Are bombs in here now?
There's bombs everywhere.
The other day, I went to go buy gas, and the machine outside wasn't working for card reading. So
Oh, you
I
mean
went,
the
I went.
pump?
I had to go inside and be like, I need, full tank, full tank on pump, whatever, And I left my wallet and my phone in my car,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't want to run back outside. So let me try. I've never done it before. Let me try paying with my watch. And the guy working the counter was like, "You're kidding, right?" I'm like, no, I've never tried it before. He's like, no, like, you can do that? I was like, I don't know. I've never tried before. Let's try it out. And it worked, no problem. I paid with my watch. And, like, I just blew this kid's fucking mind.
Yeah. So did you do a Jeff and forget that you had your old billing address and shipping address? And
God damn it.
No.
I've used it at like places.
They shipped
It doesn't
the gas
matter,
to my
but yeah,
dad's car.
They shipped it. Oh my god. What a fucking shit show getting my PS5 was.
Did you tell that story yet? You should tell it
Not here,
because
okay.
it's fucking ridiculous.
It's a little ridiculous.
So Jeff got a PS5.
Which is stupid because I'm never gonna have time to play. But it's just the principle of it, you see.
for the bragging rights.
Not bragging rights. I'm just like, I don't know. Gimme. Like,
Come here.
You try to blow
I
them
want
up.
to
Oh,
play.
it didn't explode.
Like, I want to play Ragnarok when it comes out, and
Yeah.
hopefully, like November. But so I was, I have a couple of Twitter accounts, like trackers that say like, hey, it's up for sale here, and like it was finally up on a site that wasn't gonna just rake me like against the coals and like just make me buy like a combo. It was like adds like a couple of $100 to it.
Oh, they're like a useless combo with like a game and controller you're never gonna use or something, right?
So I don't know. I just got finished putting my kid down for a nap, and I just opened up my phone at the random time, and it was like, go. And usually when I look at like these things, it's always like, oh, this was like 4 hours ago, and I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way.
Oh, you missed the sale.
Yeah, and
Or
it was
it's- or
just
it's
like, so
sold
I picked it up, and it was like, like 32 seconds ago, the tweet, and I was like, fuck it, let's go. Click the link, and I finally got it in the cart, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, no way. I'm like, it's gonna fucking nerd out.
Yeah.
And fuck, it had since
Sorry.
I was on my phone,
I'm
it had
okay.
like a pay with Apple Pay thing, and I was like, yeah, like that would be convenient. Like, let me just
would
put
I
that in, so I don't have
summon
to like, because I think I was buying it by clicking a Twitter link, which opens like a internal browser on my phone, so it doesn't have like my credit card like autofill-in stuff. So I'm like, that would be ideal with the Apple Pay thing with the phone. So I did that, thinking that like once you put in like your billing thing, there's usually like a confirmation page, and before you click like let's go, you put in your plan. It's like, you sure? Let's go.
Like you put it in your car. Ah!
Like,
That's not fair!
So you can see like what address everything is in. So I moved, I don't know, a year ago, and I guess I never updated.
No! Sorry, I got a little excited.
Oh. I never updated my billing address on the Apple Pay thing, because if I ever use Apple Pay, it's like at the coffee shop and whatever.
Yeah.
Where there was nothing delivered to your house.
Yeah,
is what you're
nothing
saying.
delivered to my house. So
It's just in
I'm
passing.
using this thing, so I clicked the Apple Pay thing, and it just says, thank you for your order. It'll be shipped, whatever. And I was like, looked at the summary, and it was like, my old address, and I was like, ah, shit. All right, so I call the seller, and I'm like, hey, listen, can we change that? And they're like, no, because of like fraud. It's our policy, never to blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, can you run the same card again with the different address? Like, could we like cancel the transaction with it, like, but give me the thing?
Yeah.
But like just rerun the card with my actual address if that like satisfies like your holy empire of shit. And they're like, no. So luckily I was like, okay, I still have access to that old house because it's owned by a member of my family, and no one's in it. But I was like, okay, I'll just stalk out the house.
Yeah.
So it's like on its way. It's on its way. I'm tracking it. It's taking a few days to get there. It's not Amazon or anything. So I see it's out for delivery. So like I'm having my dad drive by the house because he's got nothing better to do. Like I'm going there when I can, just to see if it's there. And
I'm good at this.
I get an update saying that like, the seller, the recipient has moved. So we're bringing it back to UPS or whatever. And I was like, what? I was like, how do you, number one, how does the UPS know I moved?
Yeah.
Secondly, their job is to deliver packages where the packages say to deliver them. Like,
Yeah,
what's
right.
their
It's not
fucking
randomly
like,
just,
like,
like-
not randomly like be like, oh, whatever, like we know that they moved, so we're not gonna do it. I'm like, it went there, just fucking let it go there.
Yeah.
So I call UPS and they're like, oh, okay, like, well, I'm like, can you send it to me if you've acknowledged that I've moved?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? Like, you've
Yeah.
acknowledged it. Like, well, the seller has instructed us not to fuck with it at all. I'm like, but I've moved. Well, the best we could do is send it back. I'm like, no, just send it back. So I'm like, the best you can do is send it back on the truck to the old house. Like, yeah. But you've acknowledged that I've moved.
Yeah.
And we're speaking. And like, yeah, but the seller. I'm like, okay, fine. Deliver to the old fucking house. So another
This is
couple
a fucking mess.
So
Jeff.
another couple of days. It's sitting like in a town 2 towns away. It goes back to another town further away from me, comes back to that UPS thing, and then gets on a truck and goes out. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. So it hasn't updated in a while, and I just was outside with my daughter, and I was like, it's like, delivered to house, signed by Jeffrey. I'm like, the fuck it was! And I threw her in the car, I drove to the old house, and it's not there.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of kids playing outside, and I'm like,
Oh, no.
fuck. Like, now
Yeah.
I'm being suspicious, and I'm almost, and like, these kids are like Hispanic, and now it's like
Did
a
you
thing.
pull up and like roll down the window like,
I'm like,
hey kids,
did you guys see a
Did you see my
PS5?
package?
You guys see and the cops come, and then I'm done for. So
But you definitely don't want to say to the kids, hey, did you see my delivery of PS5?
yeah. So it's not there. I'm like immediately on UPS's site. It's like file a claim because I'm like, let me just file the claim now. And of course, like you hit the file the claim, it's like UPS, it's broken.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great. Fucking great. What a great fucking company UPS is. So I call my dad. I'm like, did you just happen to drive by and like take it? Because like I've had him on alert. And he's like, no, I didn't. Sorry. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I kind of want to yell at these kids because maybe I'm suspecting them because, they're kids. And it's not fair, but I have no other recourse. So I don't ask the kids. My dad calls me back. He's like, oh, did you get a package from Sony? I was like, yes. He's like, oh, like, I thought it was my package, but I got it here. I was like, they delivered it to my dad's house. My dad has the same name as me, so
Yeah.
I don't know how they got him.
They thought you moved to
They thought I moved back to my dad's house. I'm like, but no, they told me, like, okay, you're at this new address now. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
but somehow my dad now has it. And while I'm confused as shit, I'm just relieved that, like,
Yeah.
it's been taken care of. So my dad drives it to my house. It looks like a bear mangled it. You can clearly see like the package exposed, so it's
Yeah.
like the distinguished blue of PlayStation.
Yeah.
So like if it were left on a doorstep,
fuck?
it would not be there for very long
Right.
because one could easily see this is a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So, I went to go leave a review at this site because I was just like, yo, fuck these people.
Yeah.
And oh god. So I went to
there we
the site, and most of the bad complaints were they weren't flexible with shipping after the fact. Like, I was, I'm not going to be home, and it was signed for only. So I just learned that, like, even if I wasn't there, they wouldn't have delivered it because they required a signature.
Wow.
Just by the grace of the universe, my dad they happened to mistakenly deliver it to my dad's house.
And
My
he happened
dad
to be
was
home.
home.
Yeah.
His name was Jeffrey.
The stars aligned.
The stars aligned. Like it's this comedy of fucking errors. So if my dad was anybody, like if I didn't have the same name as my dad, I wouldn't have this stupid fucking thing. Oh, and to make things better, I have the package. I tested everything works fine, despite it looking like it was just like mauled. They came back to my dad's house the next day to pick up the PlayStation that they delivered so they could deliver it to the old house, which I wasn't. And my dad's like, no, get the fuck out
They're
of
like,
here.
our job here isn't done
Like,
yet.
not only did they not deliver it to, like, a package to where it was supposed to go, they handed it off to where they thought it would go, signed by the person whose name was for the package, and then wanted it back.
That's incredible.
Great system.
I mean,
What the fuck?
not in their defense or anything like that. Like, one, it should never have gone to that house to begin with.
Yeah.
But they gave it to Jeffrey. I remember the first time, like, back in the day before cell phones, when you called your friend's house, you would have to speak to their parents, be like, hey, is Jeff there? And,
My
like,
dad would
when I
be
called
that.
your house, he was like, speaking.
Yeah, my dad would do
Wait,
that on
what?
purpose to
Yeah.
every kid. Like, obviously, there's like a 8-year-old on the other line when I was 8. He'd be like, yes. And I'd be like, don't do that to people. They'll never call me again. He's like, so?
So your dad just didn't
So
want
I'm
you to
like,
have friends.
you have to hang out with me if nobody else does. He's
Yeah.
like, I will never do that again. But he kept doing it. Yeah, so I have a PS5 and now I don't play it. So, God
Oh,
fucking
man.
damn it. Sponsored by UPS.
Yeah.
How
The
would
funny
you
thing is,
like
like,
us to disappoint you today?
the funniest part about that story is that all three of us now have a PS5. We have never once played anything. Like, for this, anyway.
Yeah. UPS, unending problem service.
I have to find another brain now?
When I used to live at my dad's house, my dad has like an awkward driveway situation, I guess. Like,
It's a little weird.
it is weird because the house is on a corner, and
Oh, is this
we
the room
sold
with
the front part. We had a larger piece of property, and we sold the front of it. So basically, we moved our driveway from one corner to the other corner to facilitate them building a house.
Mhm.
So now my backyard's my front yard, and everything's weird. So
Your dad's name's your name.
his name is my name too. Whenever we go out,
That was all part of it.
the people always shout. They go, "Hey, asshole!" But the UPS guy is just like, I think they just don't want any part of whatever this is. I think they're confused, even though they see a driveway and a door. They're just confused by everything, and they just write. I would see them writing out the fucking tags in the car, and I'd like knock on the door. I'm like, "Hey, asshole."
Yeah.
I'm right here. You didn't come to the door once. Like, I fucking hate UPS. I hope they fucking die.
As a collective.
As a collective. From a business standpoint, I hope they die. They won't, because, who else is going to deliver your shit? So.
We all need to get our deliveries.
Ugh. But I think there was that meme. It's like the Amazon Prime people. It's wrong, because they don't do great either.
Yeah.
They're a lot better. But like, it's the Amazon Prime guy leaves it at the door. He fills up like your water, like your he waters your plants for you while he's out there, and like he just like pets the thing, and he says this, and he takes a picture of the package he leaves. FedEx is just like,
I go up here again.
Heaves it.
he like heaves it, and the UPS guy just like comes, takes it, like throws it to the house next, goes elbow drops it.
That was unnecessary.
That was uncouth.
The other day I was running.
Oh God.
Just run.
There's two of them now.
But yeah, that's the problem. I can't really.
Yes, you can.
There was.
I have to make sure he doesn't teleport. I need to keep him within a safe distance.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
He's
do.
not gonna go anywhere. Look at him.
I have to time him out.
He's bouncing his bottle.
He's
He's playing
bouncing
kick
the
the
bottle.
bottle.
He's like, here, take this Merlot back.
Now-
See, I have to time him out.
You don't have to
now
time
I can
him
deal
out.
with this guy.
Bang.
The other day I was running in my trainer's neighborhood.
Man, you're doing a lot of running lately.
And like
guys.
I've been
I don't
seeing
know
a
how I
lot
feel
of
about it.
Amazon Prime like delivery trucks like everywhere now. They're more abundant than like UPS and FedEx trucks that I see like combined.
So what am I supposed to do with
But
this?
anyway, he was driving, and like they make
Are you supposed to do something with it?
like
It's
their
part of the
roots.
puzzle.
I think that's part of the riddle actually, Rob. The faceless like observers from above, and
Yeah.
then I think the lower half of that painting is the part with the guillotine that's lower.
Yeah.
So you probably have to find something that's around that area that's got the code to the safe.
And there's 11 heads there, so
Was there something?
there's nothing else I can observe here. This is where I got the dial thingy. It
Okay.
was in that safe you do.
But anyway, like those Amazon Prime trucks, they're making multiple deliveries in a neighborhood, right? So like
Yeah.
they're constantly stopping, and like mail trucks now. But anyway, I was running and I saw the guy coming down the side street that I was about to cross, and I was tired, but I was like, I can't stop running because otherwise I'm just gonna like not.
What the fuck? Why are there more people now?
I'm not gonna keep going. I'm just gonna walk the rest of this. So I'm like watching. I'm like, I totally can make it as he's like approaching, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna cross the street, and I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be like epic because I'm gonna run across the street just as he's passing.
No.
Except I totally deluded myself because he was just like stopping at the like next house over to deliver another package. So
Whoa.
my
Back off, lady.
whole fantasy about narrowly avoiding getting hit by an Amazon Prime truck was
That lady's still alive.
yeah.
Oh, I don't have any.
Match her.
I don't have any. I used them all.
Match.com her.
Stomp him.
There's no stomping in this game. It's not Dead Space.
There's
Fool.
always stomping.
You have Frosty harpoon.
This game.
Your brother, the doctor, would stomp.
Oh, here we go. Let's use some of this. I'm just
God,
gotta-
I hate UPS.
gotta stop for a second, do some drugs.
More brain juice.
I remember they did that shit to me. It was like 2006. I got a flat screen TV. Like it was
Okay.
like, whoa, flat
In the mail?
screens. Well, yeah, it was delivered or something, and they didn't attempt the delivery. They just like left it in some facility. So I like tracked it down, and I made Kevin with the van drive me to like a UPS facility to like try to locate it in like where like Indiana Jones like puts all the stuff.
Yeah, the giant warehouse.
The giant
again.
warehouse, the government warehouse of artifacts. Fucking hate them.
Ooh,
Like we
medkit.
have it here, and you know I I couldn't even get them to like deliver
it's
it to
here,
like
we
you,
don't
you
know.
could pay like extra money to like have them deliver it to like a UPS store and then you go and pick it up.
Is that an option? They can just deliver larger items to a store instead of a
Yeah.
but the thing is whenever they sent the PS5, I guess they're so like paranoid of fraud or whatever that they're like they made it so like nobody could edit the delivery. Like it was what it had to be.
Okay.
Even though UPS is like, you moved, we're not gonna deliver it.
Yeah.
Well, but then you deliver to me? No.
Ha!
How about I meet you there? No, okay. Fine, great. Why?
We should make a short about how you can order a package now and just be stuck in limbo forever.
I felt like Seinfeld, like.
I would love to start making shorts. Let's do
So
that.
we can't deliver it to you, sir. We know you moved. Okay, so can you deliver to my new address? No, I'm afraid we can't. But you just said that I moved, and you can't deliver it here. What are you gonna do? There's nothing we can do, sir.
It's impossible.
I have a reservation for a small, mid-sized car. I'm sorry, we don't have any available, but that's what the reservation is for.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what a reservation is. I am definitely going in circles.
All right, I think we should pick this up on the next episode when Rob has gotten his bearings.
Fuck UPS! All right, bye. Gimme more.